Well, this is an interesting one. I'm going to reset this. New empty slot. Not a new farmer. Start from scratch with I noticed that none of the other mod map guys or irregulars like FSG, Argsy, Silly P, Daggerwin, they're all starting with money, with equipment, with funds. So we will confirm that. And it press 9, find our map. I have no idea. Oh yes, it dumps you on the start farm, so that doesn't work. Let's go straight into here and zoom it out. The only fields that we can afford would be field 4. We could afford field 72. We could, but we then have no money to buy anything else. Same with 71 and 70. So I think the best thing is to be fairly centrally located, and the start farm would be one anyway. So we're going to go with field 4, and we'll expand hopefully to buy the start farm. And if we're successful in doing that, then we can escape Brisbane Springs in time to get back to the UK. So we're going to buy that. Yes. We are going to need some productions because we can't afford any equipment, really. We're going to need some transport, and we're going to need some placeables. So if we go and visit our land, so we're in the right place, press good old P, I believe, jump in here. I seem to remember the only thing we could afford was telehandler. We know we're going to go with some greenhouses to get going, so we need a water tanker, and we're going to have to use the cheapest water tanker we can get. So yes, that will do. We'll buy that. We know that financially we don't have the luxury of getting anything with any power, so on vehicles we are going to have to go with something cheap and cheerful. Don't think we've got cars and bikes. That would be nice. Too much money. Not practical. We need something with a little bit more grunt and it can get up a hill, so we will go with a Kubota because it can tow. And we will buy him. Yeah. And then we will back out that. And where's construction these days? No. Oh, nothing we can afford. Well, that's where it is now. Let's hope we can do some adjustment. Go into landscaping because we've got some fixing to do, and we need to fix that round there. I would say we need to raise. Hopefully that's just fixed that problem, and as you can see, we've just popped in and out. I will sort out this so that I've got multiple screens, but I am not a YouTuber. I have a YouTube channel, as you can tell, but I've never used OBS, never used any of this before. Sorted out Hound. I am going to do some contracting and bits and pieces, so if we jump back in here, get out of that menu, exit menu. How can I get away from it? Press escape. That's better. Right. And then if we go into that one, let's have a look at what contracts are available, because we do not have much money. Deadwood, farmland, harvesting, hoeing, mowing, wood transporting. No active. That's not very useful. Mowing will work, so we can take that one. It would be handy if there was some fertilizing to do, but there's not. Oh, we will obviously have to borrow equipment. We will go and do that because we need some money, because we might have productions, but we don't have anything else. So I will do this contract and borrow the items. If raw mowing comes up, I can use the same equipment for those because there's no ongoing cost. And I will get back to you when I have done that and filled some water bowsers. I should say I don't have anything set up at the moment. I am playing keyboard and mouse. I would normally play it with twin joysticks, and sometimes even with... Oops, that won't work. Try again. Well, they did expect me to use my feet, so it's going to go badly wrong. Okay. I think a good idea if I zoom out. Cute. Fold it. We need to fold you up. We need to zoom you out. Oh, this thing folds. X. That's the one. So, on my longer term plan for this game, like I said, we're not allowed to take out any loans. We've only got £4 grand left. You know what we should have done? We should have played some beehives. Oh look, they've got our Kubota ready for us. And so no loans. We will teleport around the place, but we're also going to be time restricted. Time restricted in that I will only play in the mornings before my support worker gets here. So if you'd like to know what my ugly mug looks like, I have no wish to show me in my pyjamas, because there are medical things with my condition that I need to do that I can't do on my own. So I'll take this opportunity to play the game, have to edit videos in the same time. So I think, realistically, that is going to limit how much time I can spend doing this. Quite a lot. So our success will be on how to do this as quickly as possible without... cheating's the wrong word because it's a game. You play how you play. I can't bring myself to drive across the field. So we'll go up here and go around. But the one thing I did discover on my first attempt at this, and I did most of this field before, is that though with different equipment, it's quite steep, and you can't finish the mowing contract, so don't worry about being tiny. When you've got to 90% or 100%, you then can't finish the contract, it doesn't let you. So leaving stuff behind, it's not really a problem. Let's unfold my mower, turn it on. Remember how to, you need to unfold it. So I am unfolding it. First, right, lower it. No, do not want to go the way we want to go. Yeah. It doesn't let you mow outside the field either. So we will do this. I know I could press H or something funky, but I'm trying to use two hands on the keyboard to keep this going. So success, as I said, will be us having enough money to pay for our plane fare home to light it in time for the British map, or 100 hours of gameplay and video editing, whichever comes first. have to see what we can get done. I'm also not a fan of doing lots and lots of combinable crops. I will contract them, and so what I'm going to do is I will show you a contract to pick up and finish. If you want to watch how people contract, go and watch other videos like Silly P, he likes to contract, which is perfectly sensible, especially when you don't have easy dev tools because you are on console. We don't have that now because of course it doesn't exist, which is I'm guessing why other creators have not used this sort of gameplay mode yet. So if you like what I'm going to do, you want me to do more of it, you'd like to see what I'm doing, leave me a comment, a like in the description of my silly little YouTube video below, and we will try and entertain you. That's much better. Right. Let's go back here. Enter our vehicle. This is where we were before, and we want to go up to our refill point. Come on. Water, water. There we go. We'll go back round and fill up with everything else. Like I said, so we'll fill that up. We left the other tractor up to store, so we're looking for some more mowing contracts. We don't have to worry about mowing and failing. We've got the time set correctly now on times 10. 1 day months. I normally do 2 day months, but we'll see how 1 day months go. Because we can't fast forward time, or we can't skip ahead, because we don't have a sleep trigger. Because we're too skint to afford one. So, I'll grab one more. That greenhouse takes 4 to fill up, so I won't put you through that. I'll grab this one, and then I will catch up with you again when we check contracts and see whether any more mowing has popped up. Otherwise, we will have to have a rethink about what we're spending our afternoon doing. Because I reckon I can mow another 2 or 3 fields. Certainly when the fertilising pops up, I can grab those. Got enough money to buy some fertiliser. And yes, let's painfully watch me do some really long range reversing. Like that. I have got my other screen popped up now, so my intention is to get this put back together so I'm at the same point as I was before my game crashed and I lost all my footage for you guys yesterday. Well, that's never going to work. Let's just spin round, it'll be easier. As long as we don't get side by side stuck, we'll be fine. So we'll just do this 4 more times, and I will meet up with you guys at the shop when I can get my mouse back on the other page. One moment, chaps. Why does it do that to me every single time? Spins me back out when I press on start. So we want to do these somewhere down here we'll have an activate. 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 Small greenhouse, we will activate chilies. Activate garlic. And let's activate tomatoes. So, in our contracts, we have just picked up more mowing. See, this is the one we've borrowed the tractor on. We've got the same chap again, wants us to do 48, well, 84, and then we've got 44 as well. So I will get on and do those. Mowing is mowing. And hopefully, well, then we can get back to doing this and grab some fertilizing, and we will be closer to being able to afford a skid steer. That's the hope. I will catch up with you guys later. I did a thing! Kind of. I managed to figure out. Press and hold the H, you are right. Gets the lines to come on. As you can see, it's now 8 o'clock at night and we are still mowing. It's the last of the fields. Are our fields still messy? Yes. Do I care? Not really. Is it paying well? Yep. I was hoping to pick up some fertilizer contracts, which are quick, but we also need to get some food in real life and in the game. And in the game we need to get tent, sleeping bag, basically stuff so that we can make that barn home, because that is where we are stuck. Forwards, little tractor. This Valtra is not actually having the easiest time in places. Struggles to get up the hills, even though it's quite a big beastie. And yeah, so we've got this done, and I'm quite pleased with that. So I think what we'll do is we will finish this off and get ourselves home to our shed, and I will catch you guys up in September. I forgot something. It would be rather handy if we got these lovely these lovely chaps to pay us. Yay! And then if we go to current, I'd love to have caught up some fertilizing. The only one that's really financially worth it, if we look at field 8, is field 8. But it's getting really kind of late. It gives us 2 hours to do it. An overnight job. It's 8 o'clock now. I think we're going to have to give that a miss. So, with that in mind, let's pop ourselves back home to our wonderful... Where are you? Over here. He says there. We'll visit our farmland. Walkie over here a bit. I think it would not be a bad idea if before we go out we see whether that lovely chap who does the beehives could drop us off some of his old scruffy ones. So with that in mind, let's get those set up now. Bees! We could have something slightly bigger. 500, 400, 3,000, below the budget. If we want a decent return on it, that's generally the way to go. Should we? Why not? I have to put it here. Can't really go wrong with honey. We need a spawn point. Next to it will do. Overlaps with. It's dark. It's a bit tricky to Honey, yeah. Toggle free mode is B. Yes, we know that that causes problems, so I think we will put it. Land is not owned by me, but that bit of land is there. Should be fine. So, with that in mind, I will hop in that, get myself down to the store, and then go and make that home. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And leave your comments in the video. If you liked it, like it. If you don't like it, tough. Don't watch it again, and I'll know from the views. Take care.